Okay, Pete, I'm here. Oh, nothing much. Yeah, it was kind of a rush.
One. What's going on, guys? Hey, what's up? Repeat back with another NNR Truck Series race. Tonight we're going to be live from Pocono Raceway, the big old 2.5 mile tricky triangle. And I tell you what, the first time ever in the booth, I will have the one and only driver of the number one Chip Ganassi Chevy Camaro, the one and only God Power. God Power, how you doing tonight?
I'm pretty good, Pete. How about yourself?
Man, I can't complain. I'm looking forward to this race. It's going to be the first of two, two green flag races we're going to see tonight. They're just like they're going to do in real life. They are going to run a doubleheader here and make sure I'm out of this party right quick. That way, it's not like last week where everybody was able to hear everything. There we go. So yeah, 2.5 miles. No stages tonight since they're going to be re-racked a couple times. And man, I'm getting ready to go. I'm glad that you decided to accept the invite to come on over and call this one with me. Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's
Yeah,
gonna
man, me
be.
too. Now I know you know a lot of these guys. You've raced around them quite a bit. Who's your pick for tonight?
Oh man, there is so many good trucks tonight. You know, it's always a good choice to go with Shad, of course.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Shad. He's been pretty quick over the season, so I guess it's not a bad idea to go with Shad, right? How
Yeah,
about you, Pete?
Cadillac has absolutely been really, really strong here lately, and I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with something tells me to go with Watt Racing, but Boehner's in the field tonight, and so is Asbel. So I'm kind of torn between those three. I think I'm gonna go with Boehner. See if he's able to get this done tonight. But as we always do, we kick this off with our buddies over at Madison Rising for our national anthem. They've allowed us to use their version at the onset of every NNR race. So let's kick these off. Please, stand, remove your hats. Here we go, guys.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallant of the fray. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. The land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, just that star spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free, in the home of the
All right, once again, a big thank you to the one and only Madison Rising. We reached out to them, and they gave us special permission to go ahead and use their national anthem for the NNR community, and we definitely appreciate them. Go take a look at Spotify. Look them up. I know Country Girl found them, and she says they've got a hell of a playlist. She enjoyed it. I actually found a song not too long ago. It's like Being American or something like that, and man, it's actually got a really catchy tune to it. So go look them up. And thanks again, Madison Rising. Let's go ahead and clear that. As you can see, we got the point scroll now across the bottom. We got the NNR info, so you know how to catch us on Twitter. You catch me on Twitter. You catch HD on Twitter. You go to nnrleague.com. All kinds of information there, updated points, everything. Keep up with the guys. They do a great job. They put on a good show for us week in and week out. Speaking of putting on a great show, I tell you, God Power, here lately, you have done a hell of a job racing up front. I mean, you were up front at Michigan. You were up front at Chicago. I know you've gotten a lot more camera time than you have in the first half of the season here lately. What's brought around the sudden turn in your season here? It looks like something's changed because you're getting a little bit quicker there, bud.
You want to know what's changed, Pete?
Yeah.
Them teammates. Now that I've got consistent teammates, we're practicing together. Stout, Dan the Lawn Man, Sledgehammer, Heated Snowman, and we're getting better. We're getting better each and every week, and here before too long, we're gonna win.
I don't doubt it. I didn't know that those were your teammates, and you're 100% right. They have been fast every week. I actually watched, I think it was the NAOR race last night with Stout and Dan and a few others in there, and yeah, they were leading the entire race. So they're fast, no doubt about it. So you said that you got the one and only Shadlack for tonight, and I picked Boehner. Who's a dark horse for you?
Is Asbill racing tonight?
Asbill is racing tonight, yeah.
Yeah, there's my dark horse. He's been quick ever since he's joined up here. So.
Well, you just stole my pick. Yeah. That he is fast no matter what. Mountain, thank you very much. You should see the updated stream. I've got the streams of Boehner and I'm gonna guess they never sent me an invite because it looks like. No, I think they're. I don't know what they're doing.
The world may never know.
Okay, I think they're just racing it out or something happened. I don't know. Because the contact that I see on the screen, I know would not be real, or at least I hope it wouldn't. And yeah, it looks like they're running lap 8 of 8, so they should be just about done. Probably just running down the time. So yeah, they'll be out here. So you got Shadlack and you got Asbill. I'm gonna have to meet your. Actually, you know what? I'll Mountain's out there. Mountain, who's a good dark horse for me? Go ahead and shout it out there. And in the meantime, let's see. All right, so I got the stream update done. So yeah, guys, I don't know if you've there. You know what? You can't go wrong right there. Mountain saying Lil Tank. Lil Tank has been another strong one. So I'll go with Boehner and I'll go with Lil Tank. You could take Shad and Asbel. Now I don't think either one of us could go wrong. Let me see here. Let me just make sure I saw. Yeah, okay, there's Asbel. Asbel finished fourth in that little mock run right there. So, yeah, could be right there. But guys, just like in the real NASCAR season this year, um, the trucks, Xfinity, and the Cup guys are all going to be running double headers, and you'll see that after the first race, they're actually going to invert the field. So whoever finishes first in race one, which is what we're about to see, they're actually going to start dead last in the second race. So there's going to be a little bit of an intermission between the two races. During that time, we'll actually talk to our top three, and then we'll rack and stack them back up for the second race. During this race, you'll also see no stage breaks, so they are running flat out, um, trying maybe anything that they can on gas, just doing everything that they can to get it taken care of. Some people are saying, "Oh, I'm just going to finish 10th. That way, I start right where I finished in the first race for when it comes to the second race." So we'll have to see. All right, so their qualifying is over. They're getting back into the lobby right now. They're going to get a little bit of a pep talk from the one and only Carol. Remind them again about pit road entry and exit. I believe that they were pitting right off of turn 3, so they don't have to use the access road, which is great. Mountain's checking in, saying your pick, Asbel's on pole. So there you go. NNR
GP.
GP. Yeah, I was gonna get there, but yeah. GP. Yep. So if you're just now checking in, GP stands for God Power. Got the one and only up in the booth with me tonight. It's the first time of the season. Um, if you want to know a little bit more about NNR, where to go, where to hit that smash that follow, that subscribe button, hit the notifications. Go ahead and check this out.
Hey NNR fans, don't miss any of the action by following or subscribing to Repeat's Twitch channel. Turn on notifications and you'll always know when the best preset league on Xbox hits the track. Check out his YouTube channel too to see all of NNR's past races. Follow No Name Racing as well as Repeat 1975 and others on Twitter, and you'll never miss any of the action.
All right, again, so yeah, go on up, smash that follow button, hit the subscribe if you can. Would definitely appreciate the support. And again, anything that is given as far as subscriptions to the league or to the community, once I get that first, check or whatever from Twitch, all that money that I get, and they don't send me a first check until I get to $100. Once I get that, all that money is going to go right back into the community. I'm going to go on to NASCAR.com. I'm going to start buying koozies and keychains and things like that, and we're going to give those away. I don't want everything that I do here is all for fun. I enjoy following these guys, enjoy calling the races. It's what I like to do. So yeah, smash that subscribe button if you can. I think the smallest donation is like $5, and it's like I said, it's all going to come full circle here a little bit later on. But man, they're about to set this up. I'm waiting on that ever important invite. Once I get it, I'll definitely extend that over to you, God Power. Man, I did not know that. I was going to ask you when I was actually on my way upstairs. who your teammates were on the Cup side. But man, since you tell me that, it really makes a lot of sense. I mean, Stout's been up front, Dan the Lawn Man's been up front, you've been up front. I mean, you've been up front a lot. There's those invites from Carol. I'm just waiting for them to actually get in, and it looks like they are. So let me go ahead and accept this, and then I will get you in there.
All right, sounds good.
Um, what are you? There you are. Are you showing? Well, it won't let me invite you to the game.
I'm definitely not showing offline. I'm in my dog bar.
Yeah.
Mm,
It
nope.
won't let me invite you to the game.
Well, let me try signing into my other account.
No. Well, they're gonna go ahead and take their pace lap. In the meantime, do me a favor, start a party and send me an invite.
All right.
But yeah, it looks like it's going to be Asbel on the pole. He's got the 5 little tank right behind him. So those 2 picks look like they're going to be really, really good right off the bat. There we go. Invite more. Invite party to game. Did you get that invite?
I did not.
All right, stand by.
Let me just go ahead and reset my console really quick.
Okay. All right, yeah, reset and then come on back.
All right, we'll be.
All right, and while the one and only God Power goes ahead and does that, as you can see, they are coming down the backstretch. So you got the 8 of Asbel, you got the 62 of the, 82 of the one and only Boehner, you got the 5 of Little Tank, you got the 6 of Shadowlax. So look at that, our 2 picks are starting P1 through 4. That's amazing. Great. It's going to be a great race. Here we go. Shadowlax right behind P2 is going to get a little bit of a challenge from the outside by the 26. Kind of switch over here to one and only NNR Cowboy. Cowboy's going to keep that low line right behind the 5. It looks like Asbel's going to have 5 is all over his back bumper, giving a big push down the long pond straightaway. It's going to be interesting to see if they've got different let-up points as they go into the tunnel turn. I saw a lot of people really cutting this turn as they were getting their practice laps in. It's going to be interesting to see if it continues to happen like that or if something else goes on. But we've got about 20 trucks on track tonight, and right now they are all separated by just the draft. It's going to be like this all night long. No stages though, so the only breaks we're going to have is just in caution, if we have any. The truck guys have been really, really good here lately about keeping it clean, keeping it green, showing a whole lot of respect, showing a lot of track awareness. And right now, yeah, it doesn't really show too different. Saw one truck up in the wall. That turn definitely gets really, really tight, especially if you didn't really do a whole lot of practice in the draft, because you're going through there a whole lot faster than you are by yourself. So if you don't give yourself just a little bit of extra time to slow up, it'll definitely throw you off. You miss your mark, and next thing you know, you're in the wall. And with damage on a tight track like Pocono, that could mean a whole lot. Yeah, everybody, please wash your hands before the race starts, because Lord knows by the end of it, all these drivers, their palms are going to be sweaty, their knees are going to be shaking. There is 2 wins and winners' points up for tonight. The only thing that there is not is stage points. So win and that's the only way you're getting max points tonight. There's There's no points. There's no stage points, no extra. It's gonna be tonight. It's all about the W. So as we've been keeping up here with the 18 of Matt, really giving the 5 of Little Tank a big push all the way down. He's actually going to go ahead and push him right past the tank of the 5 truck of Asbel. So put the 5 of Little Tank to the lead. 18 of Cowboy Matt now running P2 or NNR Matt. So big push for him. Now the 8's going to actually return the favor and push the 18 of Matt to the point. This could be big for the 18, or are the bigger guys of NNR, bigger guys of the truck series, just kind of laying back, say, you know what? At the end of this race, I don't want to be up there. I don't want to finish first. Maybe you're a Watt Racing where I don't need the points right now. I'm good. Let somebody else go on up. Let somebody else win. I'll stay back here, or I'll finish right around mid-pack. That way I know exactly where I'm starting for race 2, which I'll get us a lap count as Matt comes across the start-finish line. Right now they are, as you can see, right down the middle of the short chute going in, short chute going into turn 3. You know, what turn 4? Yeah, you know, hear him every year. But as Matt comes off turn 3, I'll grab us a lap count, and it looks like they've got 25 laps remaining. So again, that's 25 laps in the race. There are no stages tonight. These are two 50% races for these guys, and then that's it. So Matt right now is looking pretty sharp. He's fallen back to 4th place. Let's go ahead and make our way through the field there a little bit. Here's Stryker and Dooman after a pretty exciting race. Keep going through. Here's a 19 of Horn. All right, I hear you back in the party. Let me go ahead and try sending you, or you're back in Discord rather. Can you jump back in the party, please?
I would if it wasn't locked down.
Oh, party's locked?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, stand by. There you go. It's your party invite.
All right.
Yeah, there's the 33 of Trip Main rocking that his nationwide colors. It's actually a pretty nice looking paint job. I like the gloss, the 33 with the blue on the side. Actually, nationwide blue looks pretty good. No, Coey, good to see you check in. Carol said no stages tonight, so I'm guessing 1st through 10th get extra. Get extra points. Yeah, I was told there were no stages. It's all one big green flag run. Okay, but you would know better than I would. But yeah, I'm going to keep going through. Let's get God Power invited into the race. There we go. You should have it now. I'm gonna keep working through here. Tell you what, that's a nice looking 99 truck by the one and only Knights. I like the black with the red, the gold Haviline colors. That's actually a really nice looking truck. If it was a real truck, I'd probably buy the diecast. Keep going through. Here's Swats. New guy, Alpha York, as you can see. Now, one change here with any new guys. Okay, so yeah, no stages, but somehow they're getting stage points still 1st through 10th, I assume. All right, but yeah, all the rookies that start for the first 5 weeks from here on out will race with yellow rims and yellow numbers on their door, as you see right here with Alpha York. Yellow rims and yellow number on the door. Keep going through. Here's the 9 of Carroll, as we were just discussing him. 21 laps to go, says the one and only NNR Mountain. And I tell you what, guys, since there's no stage and they're getting a bit separated here, if we can get 50 people to watch any of these races, or if at any point we've got 50 people in here, there's a diecast still that we want to give away, courtesy of the one and only NNR Mountain that you see there in chat. God Power, are you able to load in? God Power, you got me? Well, not quite sure what happened with God Power, but y'all want to see a really, really nice looking die? Actually, we'll hold on a second. A little bit of action right here. You don't want to do that just yet. There is a whole pack that the 75 of Fatless Dig is trying to work through, as him and the 51 of Swats make a little bit of contact. Look at this, 3 wide down there. Somebody's going to have to give as they get into turn 3. Knight's got a real strong run on the outside. Fatless Dig said, I'm not going to play that. I want to be able to get through this turn seamlessly. They're all going to kind of single file out as they go into 3. Somebody's going to have to give a little bit more than the next or choose a different lane in order to make that work. And Fatless Dig's all the way down. You got the 20 to his outside. They are side by side, coming off 3, coming to the start-finish line, and that should be right around 19 to go. B.S. Sperling, good to see you, sir. Thanks for checking in. And, yeah, it's going to be great to see you as well. Thank you very much for the follow to the channel just about an hour ago. Same thing with Robert the Goat. Thank you very much for following while the channel was offline, as well as It's Bo TV. Thank you very much for the follow also. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at this this little take a quick 30-second commercial break and see what's still up for grabs here.
Hey NNR fans, get your hands on this Lowe's Motor Speedway 50th anniversary diecast that's signed by track owner Bruton Smith by watching repeats broadcast on Twitch. If we get over 50 live viewers on any stream, the diecast will be unlocked. The winner will then be determined by a trivia question selected by repeats. First to answer adds this sweet ride to their collection. Thanks for being the best fans around.
Yeah, so there you go. Got a nice little diecast that's up for grabs. If we get any night that we get 50 people in chat or watching the race, it automatically unlocks that car. There's one question that's going to be asked, a little bit of trivia about the race or maybe the track, and whoever gets that question first in chat and is correct, that person's going to go ahead and have that diecast sent to him. It's really nice. I'd actually like it for myself, but nope, it's for one of the fans. God Power, you got me.
Yeah, I got you, bud.
All right, are you loaded in?
Yeah, I just got loaded in because Carol finally sent me an invite.
Say what?
Carol sent me an invite. I wasn't able to receive any invites from you, apparently, so.
Oh, okay. All right. So Carol got you. All right, cool. All right. Well, let's keep it going then. Right now, I'm kind of up front. I assume I'm up front anyway. With the 8 truck of Asbel. As soon as Mountain, or let's see. I've also got the stream of Swats here up as well, but they are both showing just their lap information. It looks like they are on lap 13 out of 30, so we're coming to about 17 laps to go. Big 2.5 mile track. Starting to see a couple people get a little loose. Either that or just trying to break the draft going down the front stretch there. Wasn't sure if that was an issue coming off 3 or what, but yeah, these guys should be pitting here pretty soon. I know that you're just now getting loaded in, haven't really been able to catch a whole lot, but still it looks like the 5, the 8, and the 46 have really been up front, really haven't lost too much. I'm sorry, not the 46 or 88, the 82 of Boehner, as you see right here. He's got the whole track in front of him. Kind of reaffirms that we're on with the leader. I'm actually going to go ahead and switch out for Boehner's stream here right quick.
I'm just going to assume that Boehner is leading.
What's that?
I said I'm just going to assume that Boehner's leading.
Yep, Boehner is leading with the. I see Asbel. I'm not quite sure who's right there in second place. I'll find out
It's
here in
Shad in
just a
second.
second. What's that?
Shad's in second.
Shad's in second. All right, so there you go. So right now you've got the 8, which was your pick, and Shad in second. My guy in first, and I think what you call it, the 5 a little tank is back there in fourth. So our 2 picks are right now running 1 through 4. So it couldn't have picked better.
Right? It looks like the 82 truck's coming down the road, followed by the 8.
There we go. Go ahead and switch up. Yep, they are. I'm guessing they're just going to kind of stick with each other all night long the best they can. That way, they're not losing anything on tires. You know, they're going to go in together with the with some old equipment and come back out on 4 brand new Eagles. Fill it up on gas. Yeah, it's going to be. It's going to be pretty epic coming to the finish when they're completely equal. Now the 82 did get pushed through his pit a little bit by the 8 of Asbel. We'll have to see if that affects Boehner's pit at all. No, it doesn't look like it did. Here they come as they as they went in. You got the 5 a little tank right behind the top 2, and Shad's right with them. Or I'm sorry, that's a 2 and Newman.
Coming up the road this time by.
Yep, there you go.
It'd be kind of interesting to see where Shad comes out, putting a lap later than him.
Yeah, because you got to figure these are the first times. No, this is the first time that they're getting down pit road. This is the first chance that they've got to make any kind of adjustments to these trucks, whether they've got to loosen them up or do whatever. So, yeah, it's kind of like more than likely the one and only money stop. So these guys have really got to make sure they get everything that they can into this one adjustment. And if they practice properly during the week, this should be the only adjustment that they need in order to get it dialed in, because more than likely it's going to be the only chance they get. So let's see here. I'm watching Stryker right there as Dewman and Little Tank were nose to tail. Here's the 88 of Watt Racing. Doesn't really have anybody anywhere around him. So he's just able to run his own race the track, get into the corner, and how he wants, see where he's able to come off the corner. He's pretty much running his own race. As NNR Mountain checks back in again, saying Shadilak's in second, or was at the moment. Here's the 69 of Rowdy Burns.
Shad, it looked like he come off pit road about 10 to 15 car lengths off first second.
Yeah.
So that one lap, fresher tires did make a pretty big difference. Now let's see if Shad can make that time back up.
Yeah, you figure if he pit a lap later, he's going to have tires that are going to be a little bit better for an extra lap or maybe 2, depending on how hard the leaders have to race in order to keep the win in their sights. So we'll have to see, but I'm gonna keep working my way through the field. Here's a new guy, Willie, rocking the 24 truck with the as you can see the yellow number and yellow rims, indicating he's a rookie. 75 Fatless Dig with the 94 right behind him. All these guys are really doing everything that they can to reel the leaders back in. Right now, it looks like here's your leaders. You got the 8 of Asbel with the 82. Boehner giving them a big shot all the way down the backstretch, going into the tunnel turn. Asbel's blowing it up, getting it right down close to that yellow line as possible. I think if the 82 of Boehner is going to try anything, it's either going to be off of one of these corners where he's got a really big draft, or going through the tunnel turn. If you're able to drop it low, where they got rid of the rumble strips and got rid of that grass, that's kind of become a pretty good passing section as well. Looks like Asbel's first, Boehner's in P2, Shadilak in P4, and Cowboy. NNR Cowboy having a pretty good race right now in fourth, and Little Tank in fifth.
Pete, if Boehner and Asbel, they keep pushing each other like this, they're not going to have much chance to contend with. It's just going to be between them two for the win.
Yeah, and I think they're going to be perfectly content with settling this race amongst themselves. I've seen Boehner really just check up. I think he's kind of content right now just to push that 8 car everywhere he's got to go. He's not trying to cut under him. He's checking up right with him. He's keeping on his bumper all the way down. Down these straightaways, you've got all kinds of pass opportunity thanks to the draft. But no, he's just pushing them. I think he's gonna be happy with, like I said, settling it between the two of them.
Yeah, and it's not helping Chad and Cowboy out at all to be racing like this.
No, not at all.
They're just gonna watch them pull away even further.
Yep. Well, I mean, you've got Shad and you've got Cowboy. They're racing nose to tail. It's almost like we're back to tandem draft racing at Daytona or Talladega from a few years back. Up front, you got the 8 and the 6 and the 82, and back here you've got the 18 and the 6. So they're both, both of these little groups are nose to tail. It just depends on who's got the better truck for leading, who's willing to stay behind and push that guy the whole way through. And it's all about the as Darrell Waltrip used to say, the co-opetition. They're cooperating together during a whole lot of competition, and if the 18's got a better leading truck than the 6, then they're as they should be. If the 6 is faster and the 18 would be better to push, well then they right now they've made their bed. They've got a lie in it. They've got 9 laps to go. I think it's going to be a battle between the 82 and the 8. I don't think they're going to separate at all.
No. Another thing I'd like to look forward to, and is there going to be any strategy with the field being inverted to the second race? Are we going to see some of the faster guys maybe drop to the back further? Relinquish some of those points they're going to make for this race, but they're going to start really well for the second race.
Yeah, I was kind of talking about that a little bit earlier. Talking about someone like Watt Racing, who's got points in the bank, and some of these. See the 18 get a really squirrely there off the corner, but you figure if they know they got a great truck, and they're content with not winning the first race, and they just ride around 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, somewhere right around there. They know that when it comes to the second race, which we'll see right after this, they know pretty much right where they're starting when the field is inverted. So I think some of those guys are pretty content just riding, but someone like Matt, someone like Shadilak.
Boehner hardens the wall.
Let's see if I can.
He's gonna lose some spots.
There he is. Oh yeah, a lot of damage to that 82. That's allowed the 5 of Little Tank to creep right up on his back bumper, and it looks like he's gonna have a very, very big run. I thought, Boehner's going to take it down pit road to get any kind of repairs that he can taken care of. But that has left the P2 spot to the one and only man, I can't talk tonight. To NNR Mountain. I'm sorry, not Mountain. Excuse me. Oh man. Cowboy Matt, there we go, Cowboy. Man, these people and names and all that, constantly changing. Go from Cowboy Matt to NNR Cowboy, and God Power to NNR GP, and Asbel, NNR Asbel, SWATs, and NNR Shadilak. I don't know, but yeah, I digress. But here's back to the 5 of Little Tank with there's the 88 of Watt Racing right behind him. So Watt's not laying back. He's right there with him. He's going to try to make this pass with a whole lot of draft help as they come down. You see the 82 of Boehner coming out of pit road. The 5 should be able to use the 82 as a pick. Here comes the 88 of Watt Racing to his inside. He's going to be able to complete that pass, or at least stay door to door as they go down the backstretch.
It's going to be interesting, though. Can we see this 18 in? I believe Shad's in the 6.
Yep, Shad's in the 6.
Can we see these guys work together enough to maybe catch the 8 truck? But it doesn't seem like Cowboy wants to do that much, and Shad's just pulling away from him. So
yeah, I think Shad might have a little bit better of a truck. It looks like he's a little bit better as they come off the corner. I'm sure they'd love to work together to catch that 8 of Asbel. And I did confirm with Coey last week that Asbel is championship eligible here in the trucks. So he's got a lot to prove, and I think if anybody's going to give Watt Racing a run for his title at a repeat to his title, it's going to be Asbel's definitely going to be a contender. Shadilak's going to be a contender. Matt has really poured it on here since we got to the short track kind of groove, and ever since then. Not sure if he's got some new teammates, but there is a noticeable difference in the 18's week in and week out performance. Get back up to Asbel. Actually just came on a little bit of a challenge here between the 5 and the 88. Looks like the 5 was able to work his way on by. Waiting on somebody to come back around again so I can get us a lap count. Looks like the 88 might have given the 5 a little bit of a shot there as they were going into the corner. Maybe didn't let up just as much, or the 88's just getting really, really loose. Had to kind of catch himself there so he didn't hit the inside wall. Good hands by old Watt Racing. Your series points leader. Now, when I updated the points by over 100 points on the 2 of Dooman, so if Watt can continue on for the next 6 races or so, he should be your regular season champion and a favorite going into the championship races. Let's see, as Cowboy comes across, looks like excuse me, we've got 3 laps remaining, so I'm going to go ahead and find our current leader. Should still be the 8 of Asbel. I haven't seen anybody catch him yet, so there we go. And there is absolutely nobody behind him. He has got turn 2 all to himself, as well as half of that Long Pond straightaway. He's coming off 2 right now, going to be going into turn 3. Now, when I watch Cowboy stream, he's just now coming off 2, going into 3. So he's not too far off of Asbel, but I don't think he's got the time to catch him. The only person between him and the 8 is that 6 truck of Shadilak. So right now it's Asbel, Shadilak, Cowboy, Watt Racing, and Little Tanks, your top 5. They've got 2 to go. So it looks like your pick, your first and second pick, are going to come in 1-2. So not too bad for your first time in the booth there, God Power.
Hey.
Can you pick them, or can you pick them?
We still got a battle for third, though.
Yep, battle for. I was actually just on Matt's stream, and I absolutely see Watt Racing running him on down. There we go. Nope, that's no, that's not Watt. That's Boehner. But I'm pretty sure Boehner's a lap down.
Yeah.
But still, Matt can absolutely use the help as Boehner's giving him a big push, and they come to 1 to go. So back on the 8 truck of Asbull, he should be our leader. First through third, Watt Racing is about 4 seconds behind Cowboy. So first should be Asbull, Shadalac in P2, and Cowboy Matt or NNR Cowboy in P3. So Country Girl, if you're out there, I haven't really seen you tonight. If you're out there, looks like Cowboy's gonna have a pretty good first race. As the 8 of Aswell comes off of turn or goes into turn 3, he's going to come off turn 3 for the last time during this race. So Aswell will go ahead and lock down this win. Uh, the 6 truck of Shadalac will grab P2, and Cowboy's going to grab third. Watt Racing will be fourth, and Little Tank will be fifth. After Little Tank was AJ McChamp. He's really shown to be pretty quick since joining. Then you got the 2 at Dooman, Alpha York, Trippy Main, and King Outbreak will be your top 10. Now, first, second, and third should make their way over to the booth right after this. We'll talk to them for a little bit as they get the field set for the second round. Yeah, Kobe, it's going to be a great race to watch these top guys that have proven to have really fast trucks work their way through the field for the second race. It's going to be now these guys are going to get the invites first, so they should be able to take their invite as they get set up for the second race and kind of hang out. They'll be taking their invites one by one. Because of the way the field has to be inverted. So they're not going to qualify all over again. Wherever they finished will be inverted. So Aswell's going to go to the rear. You'll see Shadalac in 19th and Cowboy in 17th and or 18th and so on. So great first race by the 8 of Aswell. Striker, good to see you checking in. Yeah, Jelly Roll, one more race. All right, so
Hey, Pete,
yes, sir.
have God Power come in and into the Discord and let me know when y'all are done.
What do you mean?
When you're
He
done
just
with
wants to know when we're
the.
done with the
Oh,
interview.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we could do that, or you could just send those guys over to the Discord, and I can, so we don't have to restart the stream. All right, so let's take a look at our. Okay, so I see Asbull in here. I see Shadalac, and I see Cowboy. All right, so P3 was Cowboy. Cowboy, you got me.
Yes, sir, Pete. I got you.
Well, how about that, bud? I tell you, I said in the beginning of the race, ever since we got through the short tracks, you've really shown a lot of progression as we get towards the chase races. You look like you had a really strong truck. You and Shadowlac looked to be working pretty well together. And then also you and the 5, and at the end, it looked like Boehner was giving you a pretty good push. Tell me about your race.
First race went pretty good. Just kind of rode in line and pitted when I needed to. And once I noticed the first place got out there, and then Banner was out there, and I he had a little problem, and then just rode behind Shad, and it was just managing the tires and everything to the end of the race.
Well, it looked like everybody pretty much cut the race in half as far as pitting goes. When it came to the end of your fuel cycle, did it seem like your truck was still pretty stable? Were you kind of on a lower preset and working and loosening it up from there, or were you starting a high and then tightening it up?
And starting on in the middle in the preset, and just a little tire change and a little tape, and that's about it.
Well, man, you're pouring it on. That first race is going to be great for points. Now, both races tonight are full legit points. So that first one's going to do really really well for you. Looking forward to seeing what you got for the second race tonight.
Thank you, Pete.
You got it, man. Any shout outs?
Just shout out to everybody who been working with throughout the week and practicing with everybody.
10-4, man. Whoever you got working with you. I know you and Matt and you and or not you and Matt, you and Boehner and you and Mountain kind of work together and talk. But man, congrats.
Thank you.
Yep. Got power. You got P2.
All right. Hey, Shay, you got a copy?
Sure do, buddy.
No. Long time, no talk. But anyways, how was your truck tonight, and how'd you come home P2?
It's a little tight. I'm gonna make a few adjustments. It was a good long run truck, but there's just not enough laps for it to really make effect. Like and I pitted a lap later than Asbill. I'm gonna change that around too because them coming out with fresh tires allowed them to pull out a pretty good gap on me, and then my truck took a while before it finally kicked in. And I tried working with Matt, tried to ride behind him, but the more I rode behind him, the more we were losing time. And I was like, I gotta go. So I got around him and started reeling in Asbill in, and I'm not sure what happened to Boehner, but he got turned or spun out coming off of the tunnel. And yeah, I'm gonna make a few adjustments for the race too and see what happens.
All right, that's an interesting question though. How are you gonna, or what are you gonna do to make your way through this field for the second race here?
I'm gonna make some. I don't want to give away my secrets, so I'm gonna definitely. It was tight, so I can tell you right now it's gonna get loosened up. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, but hopefully it'll be the right adjustments to where it doesn't take 10 laps for the truck to finally kick in.
All right. Well, any shout outs?
Yeah, I mean, Team Ramrod, and then definitely want to big shout out to Matt. Me and him run a lot together throughout the week, and I was glad to see that he was willing to work with me to try to reel in those front two. And then I also want to give a shout out to Pete and you for doing the broadcast.
All right. But well, good luck in the second race tonight. Pete, you got the winner.
Yes, sir. Asbull, you got me, buddy.
Yeah, I got you, Pete.
Asbull, is there a kind of a car or truck that you cannot win in? Man, I tell you what, coming on the scene, I've been talking about you for a few weeks now, man. You've been really, really solid since joining NNR. God Power picked you to win the night. I picked Boehner, and God Power picked who's your other pick? God Power. Cadillac. So your pick finishes first and second. Mine a little bit further in the back, but that's all right. I can deal with it. God Power's he's got the lucky numbers tonight, man. It looked like you had a really, really strong truck. It looked like you and Boehner were really content in working well together. He was just sitting right behind you, just giving you pushes along the straightaways, checking up with you in the corners, just to make sure that he stayed right with you. And I'm going to guess as the race came down, you guys were really going to get after it, try to settle it amongst yourself. Tell us about that battle with Boehner. Tell us about that truck, and tell us about talk to us about this finish.
Yeah, me and Boehner, we just put a lap earlier because we were like, we can make it all the way because he had the pace lap, so we knew we could make it. So, and we were just riding around. Had to make a few adjustments because his car was a little loose on the end of the run. And then we were just riding around. And I think he said he went too shallow on a tunnel turn and it just got loose on him. So, I wish he could have finished, battle with me at the end. It would have been a good battle for the win.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he was right there with you. It seemed like the whole race, it was you, the 82, the 6, the 5, and the 18 were all right there. It seemed like y'all might have been the class of the field. What do you think you're going to have for the second race?
This should be fun to watch. That's all I got
Uh-huh.
to
Uh-huh.
say.
Yep. Starting dead last. Coey's out there in chat saying how much fun it's going to be to try to watch the 3 or 4 or 5 of you come up through the field. We still going to have 20 trucks on track, so it's going to be interesting to watch who's been faster during the first race work their way through the field, or are the trucks that were in the back maybe a little bit of strategy. Maybe they got something. Maybe they just need the clean air like what y'all had. We'll have to see if it works out like that. But I think there's going to be a little bit of strategy come into play. I think getting onto and coming off of pit road are really going to be key. When you pit is going to be key. But man, congrats on the win.
Thanks, you guys.
Yep. Any shout outs, bud?
Just shout out to y'all what y'all do every time. It's fun to watch this races every time. I go back and watch them after we race.
I definitely appreciate it, man. Definitely appreciate you following along. Now, out there in chat, this is not over. It's only half over. Even though we're interviewing, our top 3 again, it's just like in the actual NASCAR season this year. They are running double headers all week. So the trucks just finished up their first race. They're going to start up their second one here. But your winners, they're going to the back of the field. The full field is going to be completely inverted, and I'm looking forward to watching that happen. Looks like as let's see, whose stream do I have here? I don't have anybody's stream. No, it looks like Matt. Okay, so I'm guessing you guys aren't in the lobby yet. They haven't
I haven't got an
called you
invite
in yet.
yet.
Okay.
No. But I mean,
All
I'll be
right.
the last car, so.
Yeah. But I don't even see a where you're in, and you should have been invited first. No, you would be invited last. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the
Yeah.
20th truck tonight.
Yeah. But man, good luck in the second race. We'll definitely keep our eyes peeled, and it should make for some pretty interesting racing.
You can say that again.
Oh yeah, God power. Now you picked first and second for your win. Who you got this race?
I think I'm gonna go with the same 2 guys.
You're gonna go with
I
the
think
same.
they're gonna get it done from the back. They were
Wow.
really fast.
If they can get it done from the back, that will be a feat to watch, and we're gonna bring it out there, man. It's gonna be if they can work their way through traffic across these tricky turns, and get their trucks to the front, man. I'm looking forward to it. In fact, after the restart or after the race starts up, I will go to the back. I will watch Asbel, Shadowlack, and Cowboy, and Boehner, and no, Boehner finished the lap down, I think. But Little Tank and Dooman, we'll keep an eye on those guys and Watt Racing as they come up through the field for this second race, which should be kicking off soon. In the meantime, we're going to take a quick little 30-second commercial break. In the meantime, guys, go to nnrleague.com and click on that Zazzle tab, and this short little commercial will show you more.
Hey NNR fans, are you looking for a way to rep your favorite NASCAR Heat preset league on Xbox Live? Look no further. Just go to nnrleague.com, scroll down to the Zazzle tab, and see what we have to offer. From t-shirts to hoodies to clocks, we have everything you need to show your support. Thanks for being the best fans, and we hope to see you at the track repping that NNR red.
So there you go. Yep, nnrleague.com/store. If you're a woman out there watching and you're maybe your boyfriend or your husband needs a little bit of decoration for his man cave, NNR's got pillows out there. We got wall clocks. If he's a golfer, there's golf balls, there's polos, there's t-shirts. I know we're coming into a little bit warmer weather, but there's hoodies out there. There's rolls of stickers. There's coffee mugs. There's all kinds of stuff. Father's Day is just a few months down the road. Or guys, if your woman's an NNR fan, Mother's Day's coming up too. It's you don't need a holiday to rep your favorite NNR colors. Just go on over and check them out. Looks like the guys are all loaded in. Carol's got the lobby paused right now. One last final pep talk before they go green. So, God Power, you're going to stick with your pick?
Yep, got to do it.
All right, so you're going to stick with Asbel and Shadowlack, and I'll do the same thing. I'll stick with Boehner and Lil Tank. I think they proved themselves in the first race. They're going to prove themselves here. Boehner, because of his unfortunate incident coming across that tunnel turn where Aswell said he got loose, he should actually be starting towards the front. And I don't know, with there being no stage breaks, if the rest of the strong trucks from the first race are going to have enough time to catch up with the guys that are starting up front now. Carol, what's up?
You guys ready? Yeah, it was so time consuming. I'm so sorry. Oh my God.
Yeah, no, man. It actually worked out really well. Just waiting on you. I've got Cowboy stream up, so as soon as I see him go, we'll jump in.
All right. I'm hopping back over there, and yeah, tried to sandbag the first race, and hopefully we can get something here. I tried to make it a little fair, so that way I didn't have nobody having issues with where they started.
Yeah. Well, we saw the 9 have some pretty heavy hood damage. What happened?
I got hit from behind from somebody, and there's a good imprint on the back bumper on the right side, and it just went straight to the wall. There's nothing I could do.
Gotcha.
So,
yeah.
Well, unfortunate, but now the real race comes, so I ain't got to worry about all this. I can focus on my race.
Yeah. Well, like you said, real race, second race, all the same points are on the line. I know you're not racing for points; you're more concentrated on the Cup Series. But definitely wish you luck, man.
All right, thank you, man.
Yep. All right, so yeah, that was Carol, your Truck Series leader or admin or whatever you want to call him. He gets these guys settled in every Sunday night. So if you like what you've seen so far, please, by all means, go on up, smash that follow button, hit the subscribe button, support the stream if you can. Hit the notification so you know every single time NNR goes live, whether it's on a Sunday night, a Tuesday night, or a Thursday night. There's never a bad race, so make sure you don't miss anything. God Power, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, just waiting on that ever-important invite from Carol. Let me drop down to remind him. I'm guessing he thought we were still there. Oh, no, he paused it up again. Yep, let me drop down real quick. We need an invite, guys.
We're just loading up the lobby, Pete.
Yeah, I don't have an invite to even get in.
I'm seeing it right now.
Thanks, bud. All right, so Carol's going to go ahead and get that invite. There it is. And they are loading in as we speak, so we're going to go ahead and get loaded in. He's spamming me with them now. There's the invite from Swats. Did you get that as well, or do you need me to send it to you?
Well, let's hope I can get your invite.
All right. Let's see.
Hey, look at that. I got one.
Awesome. Yeah, maybe that reset that you did earlier was the trick. Let me see. Mountain's in there saying that 75 truck of Fatless Dig is going to be very racy. I don't doubt it at all. BS Sperling is taking the 82 of Boehner and the 8 of Aswell. Sperling, they're going to have to come from the back. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. The field is going to be pretty stacked after, having to be inverted. But here you go. We got the 9 of Carroll on the pole, 24 of Willie to the outside. You got Tar Heel P3, Rowdy Burns at P4. There's your 82 of Boehner in P5. Knights rocking that really, really nice 99 in, I'm guessing he's dropping into the back, but that was Knights anyway. There's Fatless Dig. There's the 51 of Swats. 19 of JR Horn, still your Daytona winner. Then you got the 20 of Striker. Striker checked into the chat, said he made one mistake, but he's going to be ready to go this time around. There's the 94 of King Outbreak. There's Trippy Main rocking his 33. Love those silver and blue colors. You got Alpha York, new guy to NNR as well. There's the 2 of Dewman starting a little bit towards the back. AJ McChamp, I think he came in like 6th place in the first race. Little Tank, my dark horse. Watt Racing. Then there's Cowboy. He came in P3 in the first race. Shadlac, who finished finished P2. There's your first race winner, the 8 truck of Asbel. It's going to be really, really interesting to see if these guys that showed to be really, really fast in the first race are able to make their way up for the second race. But here we go, God Power. We're coming to that start finish line. Here comes the restart. 9 looks like he kind of snookered that 24 a little bit. We're back green.
Oh yeah, and they are 4 wide, standing out, going out in turn 1. Oh, contact.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Who is that?
Oh, somebody's around through the grass.
75 is around.
I'll have to see, because they're off track. I don't know if the caution's gonna fly. Nope, we're still green. So
Shadow
there we go.
got
Now it's out.
Yeah.
Yep. They definitely fanned out quite a bit, as you said. They were 4 and 5 wide. But Carroll was able to get that number 9 Napa machine to the lead, and I don't think he's going to be looking back. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Watching these fast guys come through the slower field, man, it's going to be kind of wicked.
Yeah, they'll now have their setups in too fully. So.
Yep. And if they don't get them fully in now, they'll definitely be able to get it when they pit. And even though they're under caution now, they will not be able to go the full way under green. All right, looks like Carroll actually pit under that. Kind of surprising. Let's see here. There we go. All right, here we ride with the 24, I believe it's the 24 rather, of Tar Heel. 77 of Tar Heel, excuse me. 69 of Rowdy Burns down low. Here's the 51 of Swats. Tar Heel got a big run coming off the tunnel turn, giving the 82 of Boehner a big push going down the short chute, heading into turn 3. I'll have to see who's gonna be willing to give up just a little bit. They're double wide from like 4th on back. 4, 5 wide coming through that tunnel turn. That normally does, or turn 3, that normally does not work. No, that was the tunnel turn. There we go. Man. Woo. Here comes the Dewman, the 2 of Dewman underneath the 77. A little bit of contact there to the outside wall. That's one of the tightest turns on this entire track.
Watt Racing. There's trouble in the back. Caution's up.
Yep. I didn't see anybody go around in the back. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it was Shadowlac, Watt Racing, and I don't know who the other one was.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what we were talking about before. Are these faster guys going to be patient enough to come through the field, or are they going to just charge? And it looks like they're charging. They're being really aggressive. They know they've got fast trucks. They just need to let the race ride and work their way through off of, pit strategy or whatever. They're still not going to be able to make it from here on green alone. Everybody will still have to make one green flag pit stop, but they're definitely pretty racy out there. Let's see. Looks like Cowboy is up to 11th right now, off of his stream. As they go back green, I'll actually get back towards the front here a little bit.
Look at that 8 truck in 4th place right now.
Yep. Yep, 4th place up high on the outside of the 5 of Little Tank. They are slicing and dicing a little bit further back. The 94, the 77, and another truck were 3 wide. They're not going to let up. They are not going to be happy. They know.
One
truck's hard in the outside wall. This should bring out the caution. There are definitely trucks around on track. Yep, there they are.
Man,
Slow it
that
up.
75 Salastig is not having the second race he wanted. He has been involved in every single caution flag so far.
Yeah, and they were 3 wide for P2 right there. But the leader's about to have a mirror full of this 8 truck and the 33 of Trippy Main, as well as the 28 and the 5. Asbel has worked his way up through this field. Yeah, granted, there's been a couple cautions. Cautions breed cautions. We'll have to see how they roll. Man.
Well, judging from the past, few restarts, I'm pretty sure we'll make it to turn 3. But we're gonna hope they get going green. But I don't know, these truck guys, they can be pretty wild sometimes.
Oh yeah, they could absolutely be wild. 19 and 5 starting on the pole, 82 are on the front row rather. 82 and the 8 starting in 3rd and 4th. So both of the guys that led a majority of the first race are back up front, showing no patience whatsoever. They're down on the apron coming through 1. Not an easy task. And look at them, 4 and 5 wide.
Yeah, taking all the way to the apron.
Yep. I mentioned earlier that I really thought that the apron in the tunnel turn was going to be used. There's no grass there anymore. They took away the rumble strips. It's pure racing, groove now. There's nothing there that's going to upset the car. They can get down there if they've got the car tightened up just enough to where they can still make it through the tunnel turn, quick, but they're not so loose that they spin it out either.
The 8 truck's underneath the 82 for 2nd place.
Yep, here comes the 8. Still got the 5 out front, and there's the 19 of J.R. Horn right now, rocking P4 in that monster machine. P5, I think. Here comes Matt as well. There's most of the guys that finished. Ooh, somebody's gonna cut that grass. Most of the guys that finished up front before are right back where they were. You got the 5. He was in the top 5. You got the 8. You got the 82. Yeah, I think they were able to save that though.
Yeah, they did.
Yep. Pretty good hands by those guys. The 5 right now is doing everything that he possibly can to hold the 82 and the 8 behind him. Those two showing that they can really work well together in that first race. I don't know how much longer the 5 is going to be able to hold them on. Here they come to the outside.
Don't look now, but here comes that 18 of Cowboy.
Yep, 18's down low right behind the 5. The 5's going to wash up. He cut off the 82 flat out. He said, not right now. It's really, really great racing. 5 was able to take the lead back from the 82. 8 truck fell back to P3. The 18 truck of Cowboy is right there as well. 82 down low with a big push from the 8. The 18 should be able to follow through coming out of turn 3. somebody cut the grass in the back, but doesn't look like anybody made contact, so we're gonna keep it green. Now, God Power, with watching this race and talking to your top three between the races, are you going to be able to pick up anything from this race, judging by what they've said, and apply it to your Cup car on Thursday night?
Well, turning two, the apron's going to be the way to go.
Yeah.
And I don't know, these guys run on a times 2 tire wear and stuff. I don't know if they actually run anything different tonight. I didn't really pay attention.
Yeah, you're right. They're
pretty sure we're
times
running
2
times
full
3,
damage.
so.
Yep.
So, I don't know.
Not
Draft's
sure?
going to
Okay.
be king, you know.
Oh yeah, the draft will absolutely be king. Now, some people have said that the way that a truck controls is very much like the Cup car, but the speed from the Xfinity is closer to the Cup car. Is that kind of right, or do the Cup cars handle completely different? There's no similarities whatsoever.
Oh, it's absolutely true. Setup wise, you can basically run the same thing as you would in a truck. You know, you got to obviously tighten it up a little bit because you are going faster. But the Xfinity cars are honestly, in my opinion, the hardest cars in the game to drive.
Gotcha.
They're just so much different. I don't really want to say that they're not fun to drive. They're just not the same type of feel as the Truck Series and the Cup Series. So, whereas with the Truck Series and the Cup Series, you got a lot of downforce. Those cars just they don't have the same amount of downforce.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's way different bodies. I mean, these trucks punch a much bigger hole in the virtual air, I guess you could say. I mean, we all know the physics of the game are very similar to being real. I mean, you get behind one of these guys, and especially on these big draft tracks, and that dirty air will throw off your corner entry and your exit, just like in a real car. So I gotta agree with that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Watching the 99 and Knights here in that Haviland machine. Looks like he's having a pretty good race. That truck's really clean. He's diving down to the inside of a pack of 5 right now. Going to try to, as HD would say, pull a power move to get through these guys. He was able to clear 2 guys going through 3. Here he is on the inside going down down this long pond straightaway, and up high in 1's going to allow the 75 of Fatless Dig to check up underneath him with the 2-man. Oh, big wreck. Yeah, I think that's the 82 of Boehner, if I'm not mistaken. That's going to bring out the caution.
That's a caution.
Yeah, and with 12 laps to go, as Mountain's saying, with this caution, if they go green from here, this will allow everybody to really get after it. I don't think this is going to be our last caution. I really don't think this is going to be our last caution.
I don't know. It could be. These truck guys can race pretty well.
Ooh, I actually see some people coming off pit road.
Yeah, there was definitely some people that lucked out there. Most everybody will pit and they'll leave those guys that were on pit road out. And that's actually what helped me at Iowa. I was on pit road when everybody else was a lap down, and caution flew, and it tracked a lot of people a lap down.
Well, look at this. We got the 9 of Carroll on the pole with the 5 of Little Tank, 18 of NNR Cowboy, and the 25. So that's going to be your top 4. We have to see how these guys race it out as they come down, heading barreling into turn 1. Oh, 20's around. I believe that's Striker.
Yes, it is.
9 scrubbed the wall just a little bit. Doesn't look like caution's out just yet. 9 got into the wall. That's going to allow the 5 of Little Tank to get on by. And a challenge by the 18. Here comes the 8 as well.
They're 4 and 5 wide going into the tunnel thing.
Yeah, they
don't see
are.
how that works.
Yep. Like I said, I don't think we saw our last caution. They are pushing and shoving. Nobody's giving an inch. 3 wide coming through 3. I mean, I don't know how. Hey, what's up, Alpha Wolf? What's going on? I don't know how the stage points are going to go. Coey says there are stage points, even though it's all one race. There's no stage breaks in this. But here comes the 9 underneath the 18. 5 of Little Tank still has the lead. Carroll's going to keep digging underneath that 18. Here comes the 8 of Asbel, giving that 18 a big push past the 9. Nose to tail on the outside. A little bit of gap on the inside. 5's going to pull up to block that 18. Here comes the 9 down low, coming using that apron you were talking about across the tunnel turn. They're still coming after it. No give, no take. Whew. I'm sorry, no give, it's all take right now. Yep, Carroll's shown that he's got a pretty fast truck. Him starting up front was no fluke. Good to see him running strong. But here comes that 18. Here comes the 5. He's leading these guys into turn 1. Got the 8 right behind him. The 9, the 18, the 20. I believe that was down low. Not 100% sure.
For the lead.
Yep, Aswell's going to try to steal both races tonight. It's going to be a lot of points for that guy. 8 down low with the 9 right behind him. Here comes the 18 to Cowboy. A little bit of contact between the 8 and the 5. I think the 5 was able to keep it off the wall, though. Either that or the 9 of Carroll kind of straightened him out. Now the 9's getting a big push from the 18. Got the, again, I'm not quite sure who that is behind these guys. It's a new paint scheme. Oh, yeah, okay, it's a rookie, so it's not the 20. But side by side coming across the line, and I'm guessing last I heard they had 12 laps. No, they got 6 laps to go. So they're winding down God Power. They are not going to give up.
And Carroll making a move to the lead.
Yep, Carroll making a
little
move.
hard. The 8 truck backed it off on entry, and it's going to get a nice power move on exit.
Yep, here comes the 5 back to the inside. Striker checking in saying, what luck.
Now that this 8 truck got clear, I think he's just going to drive away from them.
Yeah, if they continue to race side by side, or the 5 and the 18 make any additional contact with that wall, the 8 is just going to drive away. We could be talking to him again in post-race interviews as the sole winner from this doubleheader here at Pocono. Right now, behind these guys, though, it's all about the 5, the 28, the 18, the 9. Here comes the 2 of Dooman with a big push up that inside. There's the 99 of Knights, showing that he's got the speed to compete as well. He's going to pull up right behind the 9 of Carroll. Carroll's going to get a big shot going down this backstretch. 28's going to be left out. Here they come. Here comes the 9. 28 gave him a little bit of a door shot. 18 and the 5 nose to tail. 9 to the inside. Coming across the tunnel turn. 18's outside. He's going to stay right with the 5. Is anybody going to be able to catch to this 8? I don't think so. Woo. Lucky.
The 8's just out smooth sailing now.
What's that?
I said the 8's just out smooth sailing now. And the only thing that's really going to give away the win for him is if the caution comes out.
Yeah, absolutely. The only thing that's going to take, as we go to 4 to go, the only thing that 8's got to worry about is people behind him racing clean. The 9's giving the 5 a little push. Here comes Cowboy Matt up to P2. He's got a lot of clean air now. Right behind him is the 5, but behind the 5, they are double wide. It's the 28 and the 9 racing side by side. There's the 2 of Dooman. Behind Dooman, I think, is the 99 of Knights, if I'm not mistaken. He's showing quite a bit. If what you were saying earlier about how they handle, this could prove to be very, very helpful for his race on Thursday night. Boehner all the way in the back there. Got kind of lost the lead, getting back up there. There we go. So as we look in with,
trying to make a late race.
Yep.
Run to the front.
Yep. Here he comes. He's right behind the that rookie in the 20 truck. 9's going to try to look to the outside of the 5. Not going to happen. He opened up that door for the 28. Here comes the 2 truck of Duman as well. Matt right now is running P2. He's about 2.5 seconds behind the 8 truck of Asbel. Asbel has completely checked out. The battle is all for 3rd place on back, as it looks like they've got 2 to go here, bud. So it looks like if they finish as they are, the only new person that we'll be talking to in post-race interviews for the 2nd race could possibly be the 5 of Little Tank, because right now Carroll has fallen back to P4. 28 is P5 as they come to 2 to go. Oh, those guys were coming through that turn so slow, I thought the caution was out. Not what the 8 truck
really
would want to see at all. So I'm going to go ahead and get on up with our leader. There's nobody that's going to be able to challenge him for these last couple laps unless he messes up. We saw Boehner mess up in the first race, catch the apron, and it ended up sending him to the outside wall. It doesn't look like the 8's got any worry. He's not even touching the apron. He's running like a groove and a half up off that yellow line all the way through 3, coming to 1 to go. He's at the start-finish line right now. He's got about half of the front stretch all to himself. There's going to be nobody that can catch him unless something happens with this lap car that's in front of him, if they were to mess up and collect our leader. But either way, right now it looks like it's all about the 8. I just saw the 5 of Little Tank pull up really, really close to the 18's bumper, kind of off camera there just a little bit. We'll have to see if the 18 of Cowboy is able to hold the 5 back for P2. But right now, here comes the 8 through the tunnel turn, heading into turn 3 for the last time. Take it on home there, God Power.
Well, I mean, there's not really much to take home. The 8's just driving away from the field, so...
Yep, 8's going to lock down the second win as he actually spun it out coming across that start-finish line. Looks like Cowboy Matt's going to finish P2, and Lil Tank is going to grab P3. So we will have a new top 3, or one new top 3 in post-race interviews of the 5 of Lil Tank. So we'll talk to Asbel again, we'll talk to Cowboy Matt again, and we'll get to talk to Lil Tank. So congrats on your top 3. 4th place was AJ McChamp. 5th was Dooman. 6th was the 6th of Shadowlack. Then you had Alpha York, Trippy Main. Knights brought that 99 home in 9th place. And then the 75 of Fatless Dig. So that's your top 10. Great race by these guys. This race had a few more cautions than the first one did, but I think it was just nerves, or it could have been some of the faster guys trying to work their way through the pack, maybe not using the best judgment as far as patience goes. But all in all, it was a pretty good race. Now I'm actually really looking forward to the Xfinity race on Tuesday night. Again, we'll kick that off right around 9 o'clock. If you're watching the stream for the first time, please go on up, smash that follow button, smash the subscribe button, hit the notifications. Don't take any mercy on any of those follows, and you'll know every single time NNR goes live, no matter whether it's for the Truck, Xfinity, or Cup Series. I actually worked up a little bit of a sweat here, God Power.
Oh yeah, me too. Most definitely. That was a heck of a race right there.
Yeah, I absolutely appreciate you coming up and checking this race out with me for your first time. And just know, man, anytime you wanna check out a race, you wanna call it with me, you're welcome anytime, man. Just let me know.
All right, thank you.
Yep. So we're just waiting on our top three to make their way up to the booth, and yeah, we'll start it off with the five a little tank. Then we'll work on um, over to Cowboy again, and then we'll talk to Asbel. You want to take P3 this time?
Yeah, sure.
All right, go right ahead.
It's what? Little tank?
Yep, five a little tank.
Little tank. Got copy?
Yep.
Alright. So you started further towards the back. How did you make your way up through the field and to finish top three like that?
Oh, those cautions and not getting involved in them helped me out. And I didn't pit when everybody else pitted, and the track position was pretty key at this track. And was able to had it up front there for a little bit, but then Asville got out in front of us, and I tried to push Cowboy, but we didn't have nothing for him. So I'll take a top three.
Yeah, you had a remarkable race, coming from the back there. Any shout outs?
No, not any tonight.
Well, I'm going to jump in on that just a
That's
little
on the
bit.
third place.
Yeah, absolutely. He was strong P3 finish for you, little tank. You finished, I believe, top five in the first race as well. So this, this doubleheader should prove to be pretty well for you in the points, man. Great, great week of truck racing for you, man.
Thank you.
You got it. All right, Cowboy.
Hey, Pete.
Hey, buddy. All right, man. I'll tell you what, that Interstate Batteries throwback is really starting to work for you. I'm digging these podiums and top fives that you seem to have a string of going on here lately. Tell us about this one.
Well, I had to start in the back, worked my way through. A couple cautions came out. Just got to make more adjustments, knew what I needed, and tried to run Asbel down.
Yeah, we definitely saw more cautions in this race than we did in the first one. Coming from the back, did it seem like it was just the faster guys trying to get around those that were maybe laying back in the first race, or was it maybe just a lack of patience, maybe a little bit too much aggression? Not necessarily on your part, just the guys in general coming from the back to the front who finished in the up front in the first race.
Well, it could have been a little of all that. Could have been also, had a lot of new people starting up near the front. Probably their hearts were pounding as much as mine was the final lap. And you're just worried you don't want to cause any problems. So you just try to drive smart and then people get around you. So.
Well, when I updated the points earlier, I was coming across quite a few. Just like I told Lil Tank, this doubleheader this week is going to prove very fruitful for you in the points as well. Congrats on two top threes tonight. Any shout outs from you, man?
Just again to everybody, having fun racing and just I enjoy it.
Yeah, and we enjoy watching it. I enjoy calling it. It's all kinds of fun. But yeah, man, congrats again.
All right, I'll see y'all Tuesday.
You got it. Looking forward to it already. God Power, you want to take our winner?
Yeah, I mean, might as well. Asbel, got copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, well, you won the first race, and then you made a statement race with the second one by coming from the back to win that one. Tell me about it.
Pocono with traffic does not mix, I can tell you that much. But I don't know, I just got lucky kind of avoiding that first wreck going in one. They all went through the grass. I kind of stayed up high near the wall to avoid it. Got up to like 15th right there. I was like, well, I'm already close to the back. I'll pit again. So I pitted. Then I think there's another wreck either in the tunnel turn or turn one again. And just kind of avoid that as well. Just kept going to the front. Didn't have to take four next time, so I just took two. Kind of got up to, I think it was fourth, maybe fifth. And last one, I just took another right sides because my left sides are still pretty good from the caution. So,
Well, I must say I had you picked to win the first race and the second race. You came through for me, so I guess I got my own little victory there tonight over Pete.
Yep. Yep.
So congrats on the 2 wins tonight. Any shout outs? Like literally any shout outs?
Just to y'all for keeping us going. Like I said, it's fun racing. It's fun watching them over again, see where I made mistakes or not. I wish Cowboy would have stayed because I didn't mean to get into him in its own turn, but he already left the chat.
Well, I tell you what, Asbel, confirming that you are chase eligible here in the Truck Series, not necessarily the Xfinity or Cup. I talked to Watt Racing earlier, and I asked him, what it was going to be like to go ahead and nail down the regular season championship, but I don't know if I'm that ready to hand that over to him. You have been coming on extremely strong. You've got a lot of points yet to make up. I don't know if you'll be able to really get up there, but if you're able to win as consistent and run as consistently as you have, I don't think you're going to have any issue getting into the or I'm sorry, you're not going to have any issue securing a whole lot of playoff points once the chase starts. You'll have a pretty good bank to work with. But man, congrats on 2 wins here tonight at Pocono. I'm sure you're going to have a strong car in the Xfinity Series as well as the Cup Series. Looking forward to watching you the rest of this season, and I think Watt's probably going to have to worry about you when it comes down to the chase.
I don't think I'll be able to catch him in the points. He's got a good old cushion up there, so I don't think I'll be able to catch him. I mean, I think second might be able to. I think second's pretty close between them.
Second right now, I think, is like 103 back. So you could, if Watt has some bad racing or some bad races, and Duman is able to capitalize on a lot of stage wins. But man, congratulations on back-to-back wins this week at Pocono in the Truck Series.
Yes, it got me a little pumped up.
No doubt.
I was like really surprised I was able to get to the front that quick. Like I said, it was crazy. I was hoping he was watching. There was one moment we went 4 wide down the front stretch. I was like,
oh yeah,
I hope Pete's watching this.
Oh yeah, God Power called that out. I think as loud as I heard him all night long. But yeah, no, it was a lot of great racing. 2 wins, a lot of points were up for grabs tonight, and you locked down the most, no doubt. Congratulations again.
Thank you, Pete.
Yep, God Power, thank you very much for coming on board tonight, calling this race with me. Like I said, you are welcome anytime you want. Great job tonight, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. I also just want to throw in one more thing.
Sure, go right ahead.
Asville, I could definitely see in the Cup Series in the near future. Definitely see him. We need somebody to take on rows for them polls. So.
Yeah, we'll see when it comes around.
No doubt in my mind. But as for me, guys, this was the NNR Truck Series doubleheader from Pocono. If you like what you saw, again, go on up, smash the follow, subscribe, and hit the notifications. You'll know when we go live. We will be back on Tuesday night with the Xfinity Series right here from Pocono. They're going to take their turn with the doubleheader. We should have, as always, about 30 to 35 cars on track. It's going to be another great night of racing. Then, as always, on Thursday night, the Cup guys will take their turns around this tricky triangle. I'll be with the one and only Mr. HD Motorsports. If you're a fan of iRacing, by the way, head on over, follow old HD. I think he's actually at Atlanta Motor Speedway with the fixed A, B, and C class. Give the man a follow. Let him know that you appreciate what he does for NNR as well. Until then, we will see you on Tuesday night, 9 o'clock. Be there, be square. Don't miss it. Good luck, everybody.